We have other boxing this weekend from the Cosmopolitan in Las Vegas, broadcast by HBO, where you can watch the Kovalev Ward replay. WBO 130-pound champion Vasyl Lomachenko takes on Nicholas Walters. Doug, here's what I don't like about Walters, or for any fighter. When you last fought in Christmas, or a week or two before Christmas,
that's right,
and your next fight is literally the day after Thanksgiving,
something's wrong.
That ain't good.
No.
That ain't good.
Fighters don't get better by not fighting.
Yeah.
And in Vasyl Lomachenko, Walters is facing a legitimate elite boxer. This dude was world-class elite, legendary really, as an amateur. And he's brought that game, that talent, that skill to the professional ranks. And unlike a year and a half, 2 years ago, when they were talking about this matchup taking place at featherweight, Lomachenko now has professional experience under his belt.
Yeah.
He's gone 12 rounds, and he looks like something truly special. So Walters is going to have his hands full Saturday night. However, he has heavy hands, and he's not like Sergey Kovalev. He's not just a power puncher. He's got technique. This guy can box. He's a very good athlete. I think what made him super special at featherweight was just the fact that he could make 126 pounds. When you saw him walking around, you're like, that dude fights at junior welterweight or welterweight.
But
I
Doug,
mean, he was a monster.
But Doug, there's that old saying in different industries, size matters. I don't think it matters as much at 130. And Nicholas Walters, not only is there that expected ring rust, there's also this, foot speed and angles. Lomachenko
Nobody beats Lomachenko in those categories.
He is the Baryshnikov of the boxing ring. And I think his foot speed, ability to change directions, get in and out. One thing about most tall fighters, they're very linear. They got to work in a straight line.
And it's tough for them to punch against a moving target.
I think this is going to be a huge issue. I think it'll be an entertaining fight.
Yes.
But I think more one-sided than people think.
I agree.
I think the Axeman gets chopped down.
You think that Lomachenko wins by stoppage?
I think he can win him by late stoppage or really pour it on it the second half of the fight.
Yeah, well, that's what he does.
Yeah.
And I like Lomachenko by decision. I think they're going to be fun rounds. They're going to be very heated. And I think Walter's pride, his guts, his courage, and his power makes it interesting. But, yeah, I think there will be a clear winner after 12 rounds, and that's the Ukrainian.
And you talk about professional experience. In his second pro fight against Orlando Salido, he looked like a young kid that was dropped into the deep end of the pool, and he was almost drowning. By the late stages of that fight, he was swimming very well.
Salido was drowning.
Yes, and one thing about Lomachenko that I love is that I think he understands professional boxing and what it takes to be a star. You're not boxing for trophies or medals. You're boxing to put asses in the seats, as Customato says. I think he understands the entertainment value. Now, with that said, this event happens to be Bob Arum's 2000th event. And I love Bob, the consummate promoter. This is the storyline now. I really believe in 2017, Lomachenko can fight Manny Pacquiao. Doug, is there any chance of that?
Listen, no one thought that Manny Pacquiao would ever fight Oscar De La Hoya.
Very true.
And it happened. Because when, if you remember, Manny Pacquiao was fighting in the very same division that Lomachenko and Walters are fighting in. No, 130.
30, right.
You remember, at the start of 2008, Manny Pacquiao fought Juan Manuel Marquez in their rematch and won a hotly contested split decision. His next fight that year in the summer was at lightweight against David Diaz, and he won the WBC lightweight title. And from there, he launched into his opportunity against Oscar De La Hoya, who had been fighting at junior middleweight but dropped down to 147 pounds to fight Manny Pacquiao. And that was really Manny Pacquiao's entree into superstardom. So I think Bob Arum, he's getting up there in age, but he remembers the year of he's sharp as a tack.
Fly as a fox.
Yeah, he remembers the year of 2008. So let's say this, Steve. Let's say Lomachenko wins, like we thought he will against Nicholas Walters. Let's say his next fight is against a legitimate 135-pounder, and he beats him. Maybe from there, he could fight Manny Pacquiao at 140 pounds sometime in 2017.
And talking to Agus Klimas, the manager of Lomachenko, he says the goal is to win 3 major titles, 26, 30, and then 35 within 10 fights. So the time frame is not completely out of the picture.